Assalamualaikum everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we will be talking about how I packed for my Hajj trip for this year. The trip is 2.5 weeks long in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the cities of Mecca and Medina. So it is going to be fairly warm. So the key idea behind all of our packing was to make sure that we stay healthy and fit, and some ways of staying healthy and fit is through the kinds of things that we put inside of our body, through medicines, through food, etc. And then the other aspect is how we take care of ourselves and our external bodies by what we put on our body. So we're gonna go over the kinds of things that I have kept for my trip. And then just remember, especially with the clothes, it is very important to make sure that you are keeping stuff that will keep you cool and will not trap heat inside. Otherwise, you will not be a very happy camper. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So I'll just walk you through what I packed here for my Hajj and Umrah experience in Saudi Arabia for 2.5 weeks. The first and foremost thing is a copy of my plane ticket, a copy of my passport, of course, and my PR card because I'm not a Canadian citizen yet. And last but definitely not the least, a copy of my marriage certificate because I will be traveling with my husband and I have to prove that he is indeed a mahram. We also have a copy of our meningitis vaccinations, so they know that we have gotten our meningitis vaccinations. We also had to submit these when we sent in our visas for our, passports for our visas. But just some extra copies we're taking along, you never know. So I'm going to put that aside. In terms of other items that we will be taking, let's start off with my abaya. So as you can see here, this is a button-up style. It goes all the way to my feet, just a few inches above it so that it doesn't drag on the floor and doesn't get wet in case where I'm in the bathroom. It has, let me show you the arms. Yeah, so this is pretty neat. It has cuffed arms with a button, so again I can easily pull them up and pull them down as I need when I'm performing wudu. Now, as you might have noticed, this is not black, and I would highly recommend that you don't restrict yourself with the color black because there really is no restriction except for what we just have put on ourselves, and especially considering that it will be extremely warm in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in September, it is better to go with lighter colors. So I have the skin color, but I also have one in a very nice pretty cream color, and I just kept one black one just in case as well. Now, the good thing also about this is that it's in a very thin and breathable cotton material, but at the same time, it's not very see-through. So that's really, really great. And I got this stitched from back home in Pakistan. So God bless my mother who went through the effort and got these made and sent over all the way to Canada. I also got made in collaborating colors, just some pants and tops. So again, same material as the abaya, a very soft, breathable cotton. They have an elastic at the top and an elastic at the bottom. And this is great because they will kind of fit around my ankle and they won't move around, they won't flap around, get wet, etc. Also, I have a matching top on to go with it. This has short sleeves to keep me comfortable. And another really, really great thing that I love about this is this big pocket in the front. And this will be useful in keeping my valuables because this will be under my abaya. So this will keep it very secure. And on top of it all, it is secured with a zip. So it'll stay where it is and where it needs to be. So these are, so I have a very similar combination in the color cream and black, and during the days of Hajj and Umrah, definitely these are the things that I'm going to be relying more on because they are very breathable and light and airy. But on days that I'm not performing Hajj and or Umrah and I'm just, you know, in Medina or in Mecca, I can wear pretty much what I have some other materials for it and other outfits as well I have planned. So this is just a set of cotton pajamas for sleeping. I have some really light cotton t-shirts. I have tried for them to mostly be either sleeveless or have very short sleeves so that again I feel airy, and definitely on top of these I will be wearing my abaya, so I will be covered from head to toe and it doesn't matter what I'm wearing underneath. And underneath I can wear either these guys or I can wear some workout pants, which again are supposed to keep you cool. They're meant for you to be hot in them and sweat in them. I also have some really nice cotton and airy scarves that I will be wearing on top of my abaya. So this is it in terms of clothes. Now for women, and during the state of ihram, there is no restriction really on what you can wear and what you can't wear. So that's really great, because for men, as you may know, it can get a little complicated. There are quite a lot of restrictions, but for women, we're pretty lucky that we can wear whatever we want. But just make sure that you are absolutely comfortable and cool in whatever you choose to take with you. I also have this really cool Till hat, I believe is what it's called, and it is meant for people to be outdoors and doing outdoorsy things in them, and it has a pretty high sun protection factor. So I'm going to be wearing this. I also have my sunglasses and an umbrella to keep me away from the sun and the heat. Other really important thing that we've been recommended to take along is a small spray water bottle, and this is good for when you get really hot and you're sweating and you don't know what to do. Just fill it up with some cold water. Water is pretty freely available during Hajj and Umrah, so just fill it up with some water and spray your face, spray the back of your neck, and you will be feeling a lot better. Also, I'm taking along with me our socks. I'm going to be I know it's going to be very warm and I won't feel like wearing them, but they will definitely help to keep my feet protected, especially during days of Hajj and Umrah when I have to walk a lot. And if I'm performing Sa'i or Tawaf, they will be good as well, because they will keep my feet protected. I have a pretty robust first aid kit here. It has quite a lot of items, 77 pieces in fact. So I'm keeping this just in case, you never know. So I will have this as well. Also for the state of ihram, the only, I guess, restriction that women have is that we are not allowed to wear anything scented. So no perfume, no deodorant, no scented soaps, not even scented toothpaste. Now, scented toothpaste is something that we weren't able to find here. So that is something we're going to have to go purchase when we're in Medina or Mecca, because I'm sure we'd be able to find that over there for sure. But we got pretty much everything else. I have some unscented deodorant here, a couple of packets. I have some unscented hand sanitizer. And I also have some unscented soap. And to keep the soap and to otherwise just keep myself organized, I guess I have a few Ziploc bags. So I'm sure that they will come in very handy. Other things that I'm taking along, just some hand cream, because we'll be performing wudu quite a lot and I tend to get dry skin. Toothpaste, sunblock, very important. Face lotion, again with a pretty strong SPF of 30. Some petroleum jelly, very important, because it is going to be very warm there and you want to put this on places that you think might get chafed to protect yourself. I also have some shampoo. This is a travel bottle that I bought for just like $1 at Walmart, I believe, and I filled it in with my favorite shampoo. I also have a travel bottle of conditioner. Now these are scented, so I will not be able to use them while I'm in the state of ihram during Hajj or Umrah, but outside the state of the ihram I can use them however I like. I also have some regular toothpaste. Now this is again is scented, so I will not be using this during the state of ihram. I have some chapstick. This is unscented, so that's great. I can use this pretty much whenever I like, even during the state of ihram.
And I'm also keeping some face masks. Now these face masks I will not be able to use during the state of Ihram because women are not allowed to cover their faces or have any fabric touching their face. So I might not be able to use this, although this is not technically fabric, so there may be some exemption. I'll have to see about that when I get there. But definitely outside the state of Ihram, this is a good idea to have some face masks to protect yourself from all the people and all the germs, and to avoid getting sick. Other things I'm taking is a universal adapter so that I can charge my electronics. I'm taking along a nail file, nail clipper, just a pair of tweezers, a pair of scissors. This will definitely come in handy because women have to cut off about an inch of hair after Hajj and Umrah. So this will definitely come in handy for that. I have some earplugs right here because we will be surrounded by people, and it's a good idea to have these if you can't sleep in loud or noisy circumstances. I will also be keeping some face masks for my eyes in case there is some light out. Now, most of the other stuff is just things that I'm keeping to be on the safe side. I have some cough drops here. I have some allergy medication, some basic painkillers, some electrolyte maintenance powder. Now this, many people don't tend to take along, but I think it might be a good idea considering how warm it will be, and we will be sweating a lot and moving around quite a lot. So this will be good to get to combat any dehydration we might be facing. Things for the digestive tract, very important to maintain the health of your digestive tract so you can have a good experience. I have some Senokot, some Imodium, and some Psyllium husk. This is an Indian brand, but you can pretty much get anything from the drugstore. I think a very common brand name is Metamucil, so you can use that as well. I have some skin ointment in case for cuts, and I have some neocitrin in case somebody gets a sore throat. I have a water bottle, very important to keep, and also very important to mix warm and cold water before you actually drink it. So what I've heard is that they give really cold water to drink, and although cold water feels nice in a very hot weather and very hot climate, it can actually be really disastrous for your throat. So it's always a good idea to mix your water with some warm water and then drink it. Then I have some basic carry with me snacks, some granola bars, energy bars, trail mix, some dried fruit as well. And these will be useful not just for me myself, but also if I'm surrounded by people who need it. And this is very easy to just give out and get more blessings, inshallah. In terms of bag, this is a hand carry luggage piece that I will be taking to Mina with me because we will be spending 4 to 5 nights over there. I'm also taking this prayer rug with me. I have my journal, my pen. My journal has a list of all my prayers and also, steps and things that I want to make note of. So I'll be keeping this around. I have a tiny Quran. I'll also be getting some prayer books, so that will be good as well. And oh, I forgot, eye drops. Just keeping this just in case, you never know, kind of thing. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, I know it seems quite a lot, but it actually really isn't. And the idea is to travel light, pack light, and if you forget something, don't worry about it. Just buy it from Mecca and or Medina, and they really are prepared for all types of visitors, people who forget and people who don't get the right thing. So you can buy anything you want over there and you will be okay. But the idea is to be mobile, be light, and so that just to make your own life easy, because you will be surrounded by 3 million other people. So logistics can get challenging from time to time, and you want to be quick to move and easy on your feet. Last thing I want to talk about is, of course, my footwear. Now, I have problematic feet, so I always need shoes with good support, good arch support, and with a wide toe to accommodate my bunion. So These are my trusted Birkenstock sandals, which I absolutely love. And I intend to wear these for most of the time. But I think I will, but I'm just as a spare, I'm also keeping along these Keen sandals. These are sports sandals, these are waterproof, and they're pretty comfortable as well for long walks. So I'm keeping these as a spare, and I think I will be using these most likely during the days of Hajj, when we are surrounded by lots and lots of people, especially on the day of Eid, when there's a lot of walking that needs to happen in a very large crowd. So the great thing about this is that it is waterproof. So if you go to the bathroom and you get your feet wet, and if you get your, get some water on your shoes, they will dry out really quickly. They won't keep you wet. They won't keep you annoying. And at the same time, they're pretty comfortable. So that's it for footwear.
So that was my packing list for what I have decided to take for my trip. Some other things that I forgot to mention but definitely have to include are undergarments, and again for that as well I made sure that they were all cottoned. Any other personal items that you have to take, make sure you take it. Definitely for me, my glasses are a very important thing. So I'm taking 2 pairs of glasses as well as a pair of contact lenses, which I think I would be using maybe on the day of Eid, because there will be a lot of going back and forth on that day, and it's better not to have to worry about a pair of glasses falling off and you not being able to see properly. Other items, just whatever you can think of that you do use on a day-to-day basis. For women, just remember that during the state of Ihram, you're not allowed to wear makeup. So just remember that. But otherwise, outside of the state of Ihram, you're definitely allowed to wear makeup however much you want. For me, I just want to be taking it easy for this trip, so I decided not to take any makeup with me at all. That's not to say that I won't be taking care of my skin. I am taking some sunblock SPF with me, some moisturizer, and I'm also taking along my face wash, which is definitely something that I need, and it is my face wash is for my acne. And then I'm also taking along a small bottle of tea tree oil, again to treat any acne that may come up. But definitely whatever else that you may need, you have to keep. That's really it for now, but if you have any further comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. Thank you very much for watching, and Assalamu alaikum.